Welcome to Side Hustle Rules. My name is Lou Reyes. If you're looking to start an LLC in the state of Ohio, this video is for you. I'm going to be going over everything that you need to know about starting an LLC in the Buckeye State, as well as showing you how you can set up your own LLC in just under 10 minutes. That's all up next right here on Side Hustle Rules, your go-to channel when you want to learn how to start and build a successful business. Come on! We are on the Ohio Secretary of State's website, as you can see, and it's simple to get to. You just type in Ohio Secretary of State.gov up in the search bar, and there you are. You're right there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here to the second blue bar, as you can see. I think you can see the first one. I've got the second one. I'm going to click on where it says businesses. I clicked on that. Now what we're going to do when we want to find the form so we can file the LLC in Ohio, I'm going to go down here to forms and fees, click on that. Now what it does is it gives me a schedule. It says, as you can see, filing forms and fees schedule. And then what I'm going to do, it says domestic Ohio business entities, foreign additional forms. You can see all these forms here, all these titles here. Excuse me, before I forget, I want to tell you that in the description box of this video is a link to my free Side Hustle Starter Kit. Now, in my kit, I tell you the 8 first steps that every aspiring entrepreneur must take before they can launch a business. This information, it can save you time and it can save you money. My free Side Hustle Starter Kit, it's free. It's yours just by clicking on the link in the description box. We're going to go to domestic Ohio business entities. I'm going to click on that. Now at the top, you got the same title. We're going to scroll down a little bit here. I think you can see this scroll as I'm doing it. I'm going down to right through here. And I'm going to go down to domestic limited liability company filing forms. And as you can see right here, it says the form is listed here, file articles of the organization online at Ohio Business Central. It also tells you what your fee will be. It's $99 when you want to file a domestic limited liability company. And after all, that is what we are looking to show you how to do today. It gives you the form number as well. Let's go ahead and let's click on the form. And I'm going to click on that. Now, check out what pops up. It says submit a business filing. So what I'm going to do is click on submit a business filing. Now, this is going to pop up. It says log in, create your profile. This is something that you're all going to have to do when you decide you want to file the LLC. It's real simple, real easy. I've done this. I'm going to go ahead and type in my information here. Let's see here. I put in my password. Now comes up here. It says Apple wants to give me a password. I'm going to tell them no. I'm going to choose my own password, which I already have. Let me type that in. And then they also have an e-signature. So I'm logging in, but when you create your own profile, you'll get an e-signature. So you're going to want to do that. I've got my e-signature, know what it is. It is, I don't believe it's case sensitive. So that's cool. That works out for me. I just type it in. Then I go ahead and I click here to log in. I'm into the account. Very simple to do. Now it says to begin, use the navigation in the left panel of this site or click on an option below. Well, what we're going to do, it says here, file a new business or register a name. We're going to file a new business. That's what I want to do. Click on that. And now what it does, it says forms available to file online. Now it also says, as you can see here, choose a processing time. Regular processing time, there's no additional fee if you want to expedite it. 2 business days, 1 business day, as you can see, or 4 business hours. It's $300. I never do that. I'm just going to go ahead and file the regular processing, no additional fee. Let's go up and choose a form, something you're going to be doing. And what we're going to do is it just gives you the list of forms. You're going to have to scroll down a little bit here. Now, we are filing a limited liability company in Ohio. I'm going to click on that, and now what it shows me is it's $99. I've already chosen a processing time. I'm going to click on that, continue. Now, what I love about this site in Ohio is it will check to make sure that the name you want to file is available. Now, I'm going to let you know that even though I'm going to go ahead and type in a name here, I'm going to make up a name just for purposes of the demonstration purposes here. But what it does here, it says, before you begin your limited liability company, you may want to check to see if the name you would like to register is taken by another company in Ohio. To perform a name search, enter your desired name in the text field. Click here for a name availability guideline. I don't need to check the name availability guideline, but I know that I'll put a name in here. And again, for demonstration purposes, I'm going to make up one. But when you sit down to file the LLC, when you go through this process, you're going to want to have a name already in place. Now, you can also go ahead and just check. You're always going to check anyway to see if it's available. I'm just going to make up a name here, just again for demonstration purposes. I'm going to call it the XXYY. Give it 2 X's, 2 Y's, and 2 Z's Corporation. And that's just the name I'm going to type in here. And we're going to go ahead. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and then I'm going to hit search. And I've got 2 Y's, 2 Z's, 2 X's, Corporation. So now let's hit search. Let's see what it comes up with. It says search results. No records are found with this name, which is cool. So that means I can use this name. Now, I'm still always going to, it says don't depend on their search results, but pretty much I always have. That'll be up to you, but I'm going to go ahead and hit close. And now now that I hit search, I'm going to hit down here to begin filing. Go ahead and type in that. Now, the name of my entity. Now, this is going to be important for you. So I'm going to go ahead and type in the name of my entity, XXYYZZ Corporation. And I would be sure that you're not like me. You want to make sure you spell correctly. Now, I just put in LLC. It says here, name must include one of the following words or abbreviations. Limited liability company, limited, LLC, L period, C period, LTD period, or LTD with no period. Now, I just typed in LLC, effective date, gives you a nice calendar, gives me today's date. I'm going to put that in there. Effective time, I'm just going to say 12 a.m. And you can see it just gives you a list of dates and times. I imagine there's a good reason for that. I can guess a couple of them, but I'm not going to go over that right now. Bottom line is you want to click in your effective time. Purpose clause, I'm going to say to demonstrate the LLC filing process. But I would go ahead and really give some thought to the purpose clause. And my suggestion is to go ahead and either use Bing to come up with your purpose, or they'll do it succinctly, or do what I do a lot of times too, is I will just go to ChatGPT and I'll type in, I'm starting this business. This is what I'm going to be doing. This is what my purpose is. And ask ChatGPT to give you a succinct, well-written purpose clause. And you can do that fairly easy. I just put this in here, obviously, again, for demonstration purposes. Let's roll on. Now, it says articles of organization for domestic limited liability company. This is the add statutory agent. A statutory agent, it's going to explain it here. The undersigned person appoints the following to be statutory agent upon whom any process, notice, or demand required or permitted by statute to be served upon the limited liability company may be served. Now here, to explain it simply, someone's going to give you some kind of a notice or demand. Well, then you want to designate the person who gets that. Now, usually you make this often, I'm going to say, you make it your attorney's name. And it's something that's an option. You can have your own name if you don't have an attorney, but just go ahead and do that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just put in my name, agent's name. I'm just going to put in Lou Reyes. I'm going to type in address. I'll type in the city and a zip. You can see what I'm doing. I don't need to repeat that, I guess, right? And then I'm just going to give my email address. It says validate address. The address you provided cannot be validated as a deliverable address. Please verify you have entered all required details such as suite, apartment number accurate. And I'm not sure why that's doing that, but I'm going to go ahead and add something else in here too, just so that we have that. Now let's see if that validates the address now. All right. The individual agent or individual consenting on behalf of the organization must enter his or her name below. This would be whether it's your name or your attorney's name. You're going to type in, I'm just going to put in a name, save and continue. So we've got a statutory agent. And again, it's just somebody who's going to be designated as a person who receives a notice or demand required or permitted by statute. So we're going to click to the next thing. The next step here, articles of organization for a domestic limited liability company, add attachments, select a file. Now it says here, please upload any attachments you wish to submit with your business filing by browsing and then clicking on the attach file. Please do not upload a second version of the business filing form. Do not include personal identifying information or PII or any document. So you can read that yourself, but pretty much what we're going to do, I'm not going to go ahead and attach any particular document. That's not something that's necessary for me, and I would think for most of you out there, but that's something you want to give some thought to. Click on that. Let's get to the next step here. This filing must be authorized by at least one person. Please type the name of the person in the text below, then click Add button. Hopefully I'm not talking too fast, but this is fairly simple. I said you could do this in about 10 minutes, and you really can. The person signing cannot be the new limited liability company being formed, so it can't be the entity. It says here, cannot be the new limited liability company being formed. It's the name. I'm going to go ahead and just type in my name again. And then I'm going to hit Add. And filing authorization, proceed to review, close that out, and save and continue. So I've got that. And then we're down to the wire here, my friends. It says articles of organization for domestic limited liability company review. It says preview document. We're going to click on that. There you go. Check that out. Isn't that amazing? Articles of organization for domestic limited liability company. So now we're all ready to go. Verify for checkout. I verified it. Close that out. You can take the survey anytime. Yes, I know that. Verify for checkout. I did that. Okay, preview document. Now we're ready to go. And we can go to checkout. And I'm not going to go to checkout because I'm not going to go ahead and form this corporation. But you get the idea. You can see how simple it is to file an LLC in the state of Ohio. If you do have any questions, please go ahead, send me a comment. Make a comment in the comment section. I will answer your questions as soon as possible. Also, I do want to mention something too. If you're someone who is very interested in learning more about how to launch a business, I do have my free Side Hustle Starter Kit. I walk you through the 8 steps of starting a business from scratch. There's a link to the free Side Hustle Starter Kit in the description box of this video, so you can check it out there. Well, that's all I got for you. As I always say, have a great day, everybody.